It's a court hearing just like any other, with real defendants facing real consequences. But there's one major difference. The defense attorney, the prosecution, and the jury are all teenagers.
And is it true that he threw pencils, pens, called you names?
What were your expectations when you left your house?
To punch someone and expect that they would not try to fight back is not exactly a good idea.
These teens are volunteering their time in order to give back to the community. Juveniles who are charged with a Class C misdemeanor, who plead either guilty or no contest, can then be referred to teen court, where their case is argued by teenage prosecutors and defense attorneys.
The kids that are involved in teen court are all volunteers between the ages of 13 to 19 in the secondary school of education. They volunteer their services and their time to participate as attorneys and also jurors for our teen court here in Allen.
Well, I get to interact with defendants as the defense attorney.
I'm the prosecutor during the case.
I was seriously considering a career in law and I wanted to try prosecution.
I'd like to be the defense attorney.
Teen court is a sentencing process. It's a method of disposing of Class C criminal offenses by allowing a group of jurors who are also teens to hear evidence about the case itself and hear the facts and decide community service hours that the teen will perform in order to have his or her case dismissed.
Since guilt or innocence is not being deliberated, the teen jury is instead tasked with determining the appropriate sentence for the defendant.
The only reason it's even a Class 5 is due to a technicality. So we're thinking minimal sentence, no jury trips.
Sentences typically issued by teen court include community service, educational classes, or teen court jury duty. Teen court also provides opportunities to gain real-life experience and insight of the inner workings of the legal system.
Well, at first, when you watch the attorneys do their work and you watch the judge, you think their work is extremely easy. You think, well, like they messed up and I can do better. And when you actually get into that position, you realize, well, actually they did a really good job, and it's actually a hard job to be an attorney and to be a judge. So that was definitely something that I learned.
After 12 weeks of harassment, having pens and pencils thrown at him, having been called names, he threw one single punch. And he walked away because he realized that this was a stupid mistake and that he should not have done that.
You get to see more of the legal system than probably most people would. I mean, you can take an internship, but now you have a little active role in how our legal system works.
The reason we initially got into it was strictly as a measure allowing the kids to have critical thinking. It's a real educational experience to learn how to prepare for cases, to learn the fundamental underpinnings of our legal system and how it works. And for the defendants who willingly give up their Fifth Amendment rights to participate in this court, their great advantage is, number one, it doesn't go on their record. Number two, the fine is, instead of $200 plus, is only $20. Third, their sentence is a certain range of community hours, which they know and understand and agree to ahead of time.
And is the state ready to proceed in this matter?
Yes, Your Honor.
A major goal of the program is to help reduce the occurrence of repeat offenses.
Some kids are functioning, I think, based on perception or what their peers have told them, and I think they need to come to teen court and see what the laws really say and that they can be held accountable for their actions.
Because a lot of the kids don't actually know the laws. So when they get in there and they see some kid that got a citation for minor in possession of tobacco, minor in consumption of alcohol, minor possession of alcohol, they realize what kind of trouble they can get into. They learn some of the discipline that those kids get from the court system. Hopefully it's a deterrent to them as well.
Since all participation is voluntary, the appointed teen court coordinator recruits the volunteers to teen court from local schools and community organizations.
More kids are starting to volunteer and we're getting the word out a little bit more. I'm able to get to the schools, go in the schools, because at one time teen court was being run and functioning in the schools, but they wanted to make it more the real court-like, so they brought it over to the courts and it's been great. It's just continued to grow.
I was just going through school one day and there were flyers posted everywhere talking about the teen court.
Well, I heard from some people that it was really fun, so I decided to join.
My mom heard it from one of her friends, and she said that her daughter really enjoyed it. So my mom asked me if I wanted to do it, so I was like, sure, yeah, it's something to do.
I enjoyed the program so much, I chose to stay on through middle school and all of high school.
I was on mock trial and I thought that it was fun, so I wanted to try out a different version of this. So I signed up and here I am.
Teen Court gives volunteers hands-on experience in learning the law and can plant the seed of a career in the legal field.
If you want to be a lawyer, this is perfect. It's just a beginning start for you.
I always considered being a lawyer or in some kind of law major. I thought it would be good to get a head start.
After I started participating within the legal system, that kind of inspired me to pursue a career in law. It's been a part of what I do for so long, it grew on me.
And it's given her an opportunity to look at something as another choice for the future. She may not pursue law, but at least it's something that she had an opportunity to really get involved in and make a decision whether or not it was for her.
It's a wonderful feeling to know that you can open that door and make that opportunity available that will create enthusiasm and hopefully challenge the teens to do whatever it is that they decide is appropriate for them.
She couldn't have stopped the fight if she wanted to, which she did. The only reason that she fought at all was to defend herself and stop herself from getting injury.
While this could become their profession in the future, they are already providing a service for their peers here and now.